Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to the channel. You know it is JJ with you on JJ's PC Builds. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, because you know how YouTube don't want to push our videos out. But if you subscribe to the channel, and you'll be able to get, hopefully, notifications on it. So make sure you turn your notification bell on, turn it on. So that way you know when I post the next video. But today we're going to be getting into it. It's called Graphics Card Nightmares right here on the channel. So let's go ahead and get you all set up so that way we can see what's going to be cooking in. Alright, we got you up on the action screen. Let's see if we can pull up some Google Chromie for DuckDuckGo. There we go. We got it right there. So, I know before we get going, I know there's a lot of people that are going to be talking about this, and it's about the 50 series. I made a video yesterday on the 50 series, so you might want to check that out. On the 5070 Ti. There's not really much more to cover, but we will cover some of that on this video today to show you how much of a nightmare it is and what everybody's sitting there talking about, the good and the bad and the ugly. So let's go ahead and get back to it, and here we go. Alright, now we're back here on the action screen. Let's go ahead and just do our normals like we always do. Let's go to Amazon and see what they got filtering. And I say filtering, make sure y'all got your big cursor on, by the way. And if you don't know how to do it, we'll show you how to do that in the long run. Because I know everybody's like, Jay, how do you get that cursor so big? Well, I get that cursor so big is very simple. Hit computers and then gaming cards for the PC. So we all know that these lower end cards are not really going to change in price. So somewhat. Some do and some don't, depending on the popularity of the card. Like the RX 580 looks like they're $140 when this card was only like $80. You know, I don't know. And like the 6600 for $220. You know, it was like about a month ago. It was like $187, somewhere in there. 7600 at $300, didn't go up much. 7600 XT, and this is 16 gigabyte version. So basically, the way you look at it is you got the non-gigabyte version, you got the non-XT version, my bad, and you got the XT version. So the 16 gigabytes of VRAM for $318. If you're looking for something to get you by, this could be it too, but I don't see spending $318 on that card. But if you need something to get you by, then that'll probably get you by. So, moving on, they got the 3050 in there, which I don't really recommend because that's not my kind of card. I know what the 3050 is all about, but I don't see it. You know, and they got the 7900 XTX used for $1,135. I don't think you guys are going to be buying that. That's too expensive. 7600 got a little bit of a price down on it, but they got the RX 580 right here at 8 gigabytes of GDDR5 256-bit bus for like $93. I don't know. I know how they act. I've had these before. But I can't really tell you that it's going to be the best buy ever. But, you know, if you need something that you're not really going to game with, and you're going to use it for like office work and stuff like that, yeah, this could be for you. You know, because it's not requiring much on the video card itself, you know, a little here, a little there. I know some people like to play Facebook and stuff like that. Yeah, that could be for that. 2 GB cards for $45 for a 2 GB card. A gigabyte for 2 GB. Think about it. Well, I just got this hand delivered. I got me a salad and I got pizza. So I'm going to take a couple bites of this really quick while you guys are trying to get along with me. Alright. Now, let's move on while I'm feeding my face. I know you guys are like, Jay, you're feeding your face again. Yeah, I'm feeding my face. Alright, now while I feed my face, sorry about this, y'all. I had to feed my face. I haven't ate all today, but I mean, I'm going through this right now on Amazon, and the cards they're showing right now in the front on the first page are not any cards that are really going to be worth. Look at this. For this card right here, this Yeston card, they want $619 for a 7800 XT. Come on, guys. This is ridiculous. These companies are being ridiculous with their pricing. Even though they might sell it to the vendors, and understand this, they might sell it to the vendors and they might be the retailers themselves. People are not going to pay that. People are not going to pay that because for the simple reason, when a month and a half ago, the price was less than $500. That's the reason why they're not going to pay it. Excuse me. So you think about it, and you're trying to sell it on the name, you're not going to sell it. You might sell it to people that really want it, but to me, I wouldn't recommend it. Like I've been telling everybody, wait for the price to come down. Keep your options open. What's going to be the best of the best cards to get? Keep your options open. I really can't recommend anything from AMD right now. It's because they still got to put out the 9000 series, the 9070 XT and the 9070. So at the time I'm recording this, and I'm going to put it out on the same day, I can tell you what people are telling me about the 9070 XT is that they're seeing the price being really high, like in the $800-900 region. I'll tell you what, if AMD screws this up, I don't think there's no coming back to the gamers. I think the gamers are just going to skip this generation altogether and go to the next one and wait. I wouldn't blame them. Truthfully, I wouldn't blame them. I'd do the same thing. Skip this generation, go to the next. Alright, since we didn't find anything on Amazon, we'll do one more diligence. And what we're going to do is we're going to type in, let's type in the 5070 and see what comes up. So that way we can see what's going on with the 5070 XT. That's a 5070 PC, 5070 Ti. They're bundling it. Bundle. Bundle. Let's see. $2,000 for a 5070 Ti, which that's the MSRP of a 5090. Ridiculous. Right here, $1,700. And believe it or not, the 4090, what was it? $1,700. Yeah, I mean, bundle. Let's see. We all wanted to see this, and we're going to see the nightmare. True enough. Bundle. It's ridiculous. Instead of them selling individual cards, they decide to bundle everything. They decide to bundle everything. 40, 50. I don't think so. 5070 Ti. 5070 Ti. Another 5070 Ti. Yeah. Well, now let's go over to Newegg. See what disaster they got over there. And I mean disaster. Let's go to Newegg. Like I said, make sure you guys got your drinking snacks. I'm telling you. This might end up turning to be a short video. Because it's embarrassing to even put this video out. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's even embarrassing. 5070 Ti, $1,000. $1,000. A $750 graphics card for $1,000. Out of stock. Let's see. A 5070 Ti, $880. Out of stock. 7800 XT, $781. In stock. Ridiculous. Asus Prime. The same one that everybody's doing reviews on. The Asus Prime right here. $940. Ridiculous. Out of stock. 4060, I don't think you guys want to look for that. 5070 Ti out of stock. 5070 Ti out of stock. And believe it or not, this is on Newegg's front page, so I didn't put I put graphics card. I didn't put 5070 Ti. Let's see. Gigabyte card, $1,000. 5080, $1,400. Let's see, 5090, $3,000. $3,000 will build you 2 PCs, believe it or not. Let's see, 7700. No, that's too expensive. Let's see. 1050 Ti, $160. Ridiculous. 6750 XT. What was it, $329? $330 card, now it's $360. 5080, $1,300. Guys, I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. This is everything and anything of these companies. So, 4080, $1,500, say $1,550. Ridiculous. That's a whole PC right there for a graphics card. $919 on a 7900 XTX. 4080 Super Founders Edition, $2,450. And I noticed most of the high price ones are coming out of China. So, you know what that's telling me? You know what I think? I think all the ones that say in Hong Kong, they shouldn't be on the U.S. market. Selling it that high of a price, that's just a ripoff. Complete ripoff. 7900 XTX, $1,600. 5080, $1,650. Not in stock. Okay, now we got through Newegg and Amazon, the most embarrassing of them all. Let's go to Micro Center. Micro Center. Now let's see what Micro Center has to offer. Let's type in graphic cards. Now you guys got the idea why I say graphic cards. Graphic cards. Now you know why. Point proven. Let's see. 5070 Ti, $1,000. Asus, Asus, Asus. Asus 5090. Or 5070 Ti, $1,000. 5080, $1,485. 5090, $2,750. Embarrassing. But there's nothing Micro Center can do because they got to sell it at this price. They have no other choice. It's what they're buying it for. They have to make their overhead, so they got to sell it for something. I'm not blaming Micro Center for that. They buy the cards at a certain price. They have to sell them for something. So. And yes, the pizza's got sausage and onions. And I got a noodle salad. See? Noodle salad. Now you guys wonder if my noodles are all there after all this. I don't know what to make of this anymore. I really don't. 5080. I'm just going to take and scroll down slowly and let you guys see the price. Now, I'll give Micro Center credit that $750 for a 5070 Ti Prime, right here, they still have it in store. So, I will give them that credit. But they chopped $50 off of the 7900 XTX. But the rest of them, it's embarrassing. I mean, it's an embarrassing moment for Nvidia. I'm even embarrassed for Nvidia, as there's a couple things that are going out there too, and we'll talk about at the end. So make sure you guys stay to the end, and make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. It would be appreciated. Liquid cooled 5080. Liquid cooled 5080, $1,510. Ugh. I gotta eat my pizza, man. I have to eat my pizza. I have to eat my lunch. Let's see. I don't know. My pizza is more appetizing than these graphics cards are right now, guys. I'm more infatuated with the pizza than I am with these graphics cards. I mean, that's sad to say, but it is. I mean, everybody asks me how come I don't cover them as much. This is why. This is embarrassing. I know there's a lot of Nvidia fanboys saying to me, Jay, you know how Nvidia is. They're never going to give you the right price. Yeah, but you have to understand too. The AIB partners set their price. And this is ridiculous. Especially when they're using what? It's costing them what? I mean, the 5090 alone probably only cost them $400 to get it made. And $70 to ship each. But they do it at bulk. So it might cost them $300. But now they're selling it for what price? That's just the 5090. Now the 5070 Ti, they could get it for $250. We wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Unless you got somebody on the inside that knows and that give you an actual price. But from what I'm hearing over the net, that they're paying 1/4 of what they're selling it for. So I think it's crap. Really do. I mean, the 4070 Super went up $45. That's not too bad. I understand that. But that's reasonable. That is reasonable. But what you guys don't understand, I'll explain to you guys when we get done with all this. I'll explain to you guys what the real deal is. And something that everybody missed. You know, and going through these cards, there's no longer appetizing moments to these. I mean, hopefully the 9070 when it comes out, it's not going to be as bad as what we're going through with these cards right now. And see, in order for Micro Center to fill up their showroom, they're having to put these baby cards in there. These crap cards, baby cards, less than $300 cards, just to fill up their showroom. And that's obvious. That is obvious that they got to put in these smaller cards to fill up the room that they got in their cases. You know, so it's obvious. All right, let's go back to the main screen and talk about this. Guys, I'm going to eat my pizza. The problem is this. When they buy these graphics cards, and they can leave a comment on the video if they want, and they can leave the actual price. I'm going to call them out on it. What they buy it for wholesale, they should be honest with the customers. My opinion. But they're not. Even the scalpers are charging these prices, even bigger prices. And finding out that scalpers got into the supply chain for the 9070 XT and the 9070. And start selling these cards retail for $950 for the 9070 XT. Yeah. Do you think that's what AMD wanted to put out? Don't know. But it looks like the graphics cards are being scalped behind the scenes before they're even launched. They even got benchmarks out there. AMD does not have a handle on their product. Neither does Nvidia. Just utter total ridiculousness that they're overcharging the consumer. And on top of that, there's another thing that you guys need to know. I'm going to get to that spot, and I'm going to pull up the 5070 Ti specs. I'm going to pull them up on Tech Power Up. What was it? No, it was the 5090, my bad. It was the 5090. It was the 5090. Okay. 5090 specs. Okay. Back to the other screen real quick. I'll show you why. Okay, right here on the ROPS, Jay's 2 cents brought it up today in his video. Credit to him for finding this out. That when it comes to the ROPS, you're not getting the full ROPS on some of the graphics cards. So you got 176 minus 8. Some people are showing up on GPU-Z. It's coming up as 168 ROPS instead of 176. So on GPU-Z, check out your graphics card. If you don't know how to get it, GPU-Z, then what you do is you type in GPU-Z and go to Tech Power Up and download GPU-Z. Very simple. You just hit the download button there. And since I'm in the United States, I always look for zero load. Zero load on the server. Once it's done, you can take and open up the folder, and then basically just open up the folder. Like so. Click on it. Click yes. I had to update mine anyway, so. And that's what you get right here. So you can type in the graphics card and make sure. Let's close that. Make sure where it says right here on your graphics card. I know it's not going to be on this one, but just as an example, let's do this 4070 specs. I'm just taking you guys along on what goes on with me. Okay, so if you look right here, it says ROPS and TMUs. The ROPS are 64 on the ROPS. TMUs is 184. Your specs should match everything and anything. Everything that you got going on in your system right now, it should match. It should tell you resizable bar, it should be enabled. You know, it gives you all the specifications. If you see something in here that's not showing you any information, then you either got a problem with the driver software or a problem with the card. So always make sure all the information is perfectly filled in all the way through the card. Hit close. So always check and make sure all the information's filled in on GPU-Z. That tells you everything you need to know about the card. So now we got that out of the way. Still eating my salad. And with Nvidia screwing the pooch on the 50 series card with the Physics X, the 32-bit Physics X, a lot of people are going to be like really disappointed on some of their older games. Physics X gives you your like a rubber band on polygons. Gives you your particles. It does many of things. But if you don't have them, then your game's going to run like poo. Just like with your ROPS. It does many things. It has many functions. It's going to make your graphics card run like poo. So whatever Nvidia has cooking, if you guys got a problem with the card, put in a ticket to the manufacturer and say, hey, we got this problem here. Right now, this isn't the AIB partners fault, because all they do is implement what Nvidia sent over. This is an Nvidia problem. This isn't an AIB partner problem. None of the AIB partners can control this. This is built into the chip. So keep that in mind, just for say. And we'll have more talk about it tomorrow, around noontime or so, for the live stream. So make sure you show up there. I'm going to go ahead and finish my lunch and get out of here. But if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button and the like button. And don't forget about the notification bell turned on so you know when I post the next video. Until then, next time and the next video. You know what it is. And we'll see you on the next one. Here we go again, another eBay special. I'm sitting there wondering if they put the 5070 Ti for scalping. Well, let's see, 5070 Ti should put for scalping. See what happens. Oh, let's see. Oh my God, 5070 Ti in hand, ship immediately. Oh my God, it's too much. I can't handle it. It's just too hot. I gotta sell it. I gotta sell it, guys. Oh, look at that. $1,500, $1,400, $1,300, $1,500, $1,200, $1,500, $1,400, $1,300, $1,700, $1,500, $1,500, $1,600, $1,500, $1,500. Scalper. Scalper. You're a scalper. Yeah, you're scalping it. I know you're scalping it. Oh my God, you look at it. Inspire me. Get a box that says Inspire 3X. That is so special. Oh my God, $1,200, $1,500, $1,900, $2,500. Get yourself a mind-blowing freaking PC, dear guys. Yeah, I see how that goes. Yeah. Oh my God, 1,800. Look at that, almost $1,800 for a $750 friggin' graphics card. Oh my God, that's basically it telling everybody bend over. There ain't no toilet paper. Just take a big old dump and you're good. Yeah. That's about all you're going to do right there. Take a big old dump and it's going to be all good. It's going to make your problems go all the way with those graphics cards. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Just scalp and dump. That's how it works.